So all the pieces that you guys see here is either of an experience or someone that influenced me or inspired me. Toni Morrison, she inspired me in many ways. The way she writes really affect how I wrote my poetry, because she didn't really like just went into the issue. She played around it and she actually explored different angles. Like Toni Morrison is a really inspirational person to me. She influenced me a lot in the way I wrote and in the way I think. So I thought I should dedicate a piece to it. So for me, it's totally different because of my background. So to be honest, I'm a hustler. Like, you know what I mean? That's all I know. I know how to hustle, and I just so happen to do art. So, you know what I mean? There's like a large art community that's booming there. You know, like it's just growing and becoming like really innovative on how they're just approaching art. You know, and I was just like, yo, this is crazy, like, you know, and like people are starting to take notice, like, you know. And also, there's the fact that South Africa is like almost like a Toronto in a way, like, you know, it has so much different nationalities within it. So I felt like the easiest way for me to break into the European market is through Africa, more specifically South Africa. So I felt like. But like I was always an observant person, and I realized like the horses, the race horses, they have these things, I don't know what they're called, but these things to keep them focused. But like, yo, these horses are wild, like, you know what I mean? Like they're wild, like, yo. So I'm like yo, when they're hitting the horse, like, you know what I mean? They're hitting the horse, whatever, and they're racing with it. I'm like, yo, how come these horses like never like once occurred to them like just turn around and bite the person, like, you know, or like fight with the next horse next to them, or like, you know, like, yo, Benjamin, like, yo, cut this out, like, you know, and then all of them just revolt against like the jocks or something. Like, I always just thought that in my mind, like, how come that never occurred, right? So they have these things to keep their horse focused, like, you know, like just keep them looking, going forward. And so I apply that same mentality within OCAD, you know. I have a goal in mind and it keeps me focused. So anything beside me or anything that might be distracting, I don't pay attention to it. So in terms of race and like the whole issue of like not a lot of black folks in the OCAD, I don't look at that. You know, I look at what can I get out of OCAD and what I can give to OCAD, and I just keep focused on getting my degree really, and just doing it out.